What are we doing? What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to tonight's live stream. I got inspired. I was talking to Jess Flores a little bit ago, and I was actually gonna do a recording, for these. Oh my god, I put my voice out. I was singing a little bit. Oh my god, I think I threw my voice out a little bit. So I was singing. My voice is a little weird. All right, let's see. I was really belting it out a little bit. I was just, kind of like getting my energy up and stuff like that to do live. I like to. Some people like to dance. Some people like to do other things. I like to sing. Okay, it's coming back. I just need to let my voice calm down a little bit. It's getting ready to. La 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 la. Anyways, all right, but it's noticeable. So hey everybody, how's it going? So I was talking to Just Flores a little bit a while ago, and a lot of stuff has been coming up for me on kind of like how I want to do the channel, right? Like what kind of stuff I want to talk about, and how I want to be able to use the readings, how I want you to use the readings, or how could the readings be helpful for you, right? So we're gonna do something that I thought was gonna be interesting. Is we're gonna go into all the. We're gonna go into a few ways that we could help, or what does your the person that you're cross watching on need from you. Okay, so like if you're cross watched, if the one that you're cross watching on is so basically, like, okay, the way that it came to me was, if the one that you're cross watching on knew that you were watching them, what would they need from you? Like if they knew that you were watching them, what would they want you to know that they needed from you? Right? Sometimes they don't know that we're watching them. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they're our loved one already. Sometimes they're, the person at work, or, the person at the gas station. I don't know. So, but in this sense, is like something that, I personally kind of like don't do cross watching, but, I do pay attention to a certain person, right? But that's it. That's probably like, I do pay attention to a certain sign, right? And so we're going to go into kind of like the way, not kind of, but we're gonna go into how we could be of help to the person that we're cross watching on. Like if they knew that we were watching them, what would they want from us? And so they could, and then we could probably take action on that. We could probably take action and being present in their lives, or maybe spark up a conversation if they don't even know who we are. So a lot of this is to encourage conversation, or encourage the letting go, or encourage just encouragement of taking action in either way of what this cross-watching relationship is for you. Okay, so we're gonna go into it. I'm gonna set up, I'm gonna get ready. I don't know why I don't already just set up, but I like to just like kind of like get it going in the moment. Oh wow, maybe I can't, maybe I shouldn't sing before I do one of these, before I do one of these. All right, so let's get started, okay? Do 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 do. Hey, what's up, Penny? So we're doing what is your cross watch? What would your cross watch want from you if they knew you were cross watching? Okay, Sun Master's candle is lit. And I have these little leaves that fell off my sage stick, so I'm gonna burn these first. Do 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 do. What are you ladies up to tonight? Are you guys excited about tonight's topic? I was gonna do just a recording of it and just post it as a regular video, but I thought, you know what, this is actually a great topic to do a stream on. And then I'll probably just do individual ones later on for people that are gonna watch this and probably just want to cut in to get a different version of it on just their own element. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Can you guys hear me? Do I need to lower the music down? Let me lower the music down. Cool. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright, so tonight on the board, we are having some of our original decks that we have in the house tonight. We are, like, if they're like celebrity people, right? They're celebrity personalities coming out tonight, right? So we have SOS helping us distinguish what's going on with our crosswatched, right? And then we have a Mo that is gonna come in and let us know some little whispers and nudges of what's gonna be happening, right? And then, so one thing also is we also have Osho coming in too. He's gonna come in and let us know what kind of things are going on from an outside of the box perspective. Like if you weren't involved, like if he wasn't involved at all, didn't know, kind of like give him an idea of what might be going on, okay, for them, okay, like because we're seeing it from a different perspective, we're seeing them from our perspective, right? So we're kind of clouded in the way that we might be seeing the situation, and then we probably like putting ourselves in like what they might be going through, and again we're clouded twofold because we're perceiving what they might be going through or with the evidence in what we're seeing, right? So Osho's gonna come in and kind of give us an out of the box perspective, like in just not just walking by, look through the window, see what he saw, and that's gonna be about it, okay? And you're gonna take it from there, okay? So that's what Osho's gonna be tonight. But one thing that we're gonna be doing is we are having Archie coming in. Archie is gonna be the one that's gonna be describing the personality type of who we are talking about in your quadrant, okay? So you already know, Adam, just relaxing and tuning into the best. Yes, good on my end. All right. So here we go, guys. So I'm just like, thank you guys. I'm explaining what's going on. So here we go. We have Labyrinth out, right? Let me just tuck it down. I mean, Labyrinth, are you two up? Do I need to fix you? There you go. Camera's wrong. So we have Labyrinth ready. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys, since you guys are the ones here, and whoever's watching will watch later. So here are some cool things about Labyrinth that you guys should know. Each little area has a meaning already. So to help you understand, or if you want to go a little bit deeper in understanding a little bit more, or create your own hidden meanings or hidden or realizations of what you think it means to you, I'm gonna give you a little in-depth idea of what each little area means. So like right here we have the bat upside down. Think of that as the hanged man. Okay, so whatever cards are in this area, think of that association of the hangman, if you remember. Over here with the double-headed Pegasus, right here we have the association of the chariot. Up here we have the owl and the illuminated star. That's an association with the high priestess as well. Up here with the unicorn, we have an association with the fool. Okay, down here we have an association with the magician as well as the hierophant right here. Okay, and then right here with the wolves, I want them to represent like our instincts, what our instincts are, what our innermost desires are trying to tell us, or our primal instincts are trying to tell us. And then right here in this one, we have temperance. This is temperance right here. Okay, so kind of like getting this, not get into the idea, but if you remember like that, in when I remember too, that also helps improve the understanding of what labyrinth is going on, right? So again, for those people that, well, what's this cool cloth, Adam? This is labyrinth. This is the Naked Heart Divination cloth that I dubbed the name Labyrinth, because think of it in a way that every time there's a different reading on it or different association, it changes the way it sees the obstacles. It changes around of what's going on. It's not just the same thing over and over. It actually changes the terrain, changes the obstacles, changes the perspective of what's going on for the individual reading for you if you were to be just individually with me, but also it would be for as we're doing this as collective. So right now, think of it as it's all set up in the sense of understanding our cross-watched. Okay, so how does that sound? Good. Hey, what's up, Maritza? All right, cool. So let's get into, so this is Archie right here. Archie is going to be, oh, I love how that just like is in the center for this one. Yes, bitch. This is just going to be in the center for this reading right here. This is actually, guys, I am just, not just, but this is something that I'm going on the fly with, that I'm going off of intuitively of what's going to happen. So already my idea of what it's going to be for each quadrant, right? It's going to be starting in the center and go down for each quadrant. So if it comes this way, it's for earth. If it comes down this way, it's going to be for air. I mean, for water. Coming down this way, of course, it's going to be for fire. And coming down this way, it's going to be for air. Okay, so let's keep that in mind, right? I'm feeling like totally in the zone and totally connected to this reading right now. So so yeah, guys, if you guys want to be supportive and not connect, love that in the chats. You guys, if you have questions, let me know. If you guys want to get a little bit more in depth and have your own personal reading on this, let me know as well. If you guys want to be supportive to the channel, we also have some cute little links right there. Boop. And then also, if you guys want to get your own session in, here's a link right here. Okay, just before I get started. All right, so before I get started, I'm gonna get into Is there an upload on Archie? I was never able to watch unboxing on my end. Yeah, I think I did upload Archie. Let me see if I did. You know, real quick, let me check my dual monitor. Your channel. I thought I changed the thing. Yeah, it's on there. It's unboxing of the Wild Unknown Archetypes. All right, let's see. I didn't save it. Change. I forgot to change the picture, guys. 1 second. You guys are all thinking this is coffee and cards, man. So yeah, 1 second, guys. No, yeah, it's on there, Jess. I'm looking at it right now. It's on there. If you hear like something breathing heavily, it's my dog. All right, so let's go into like just shuffling these up, getting these ready. I am the Oracle. Is this it? I think this is it. There it is. What your crosswatch needs from you. There it is. Save. All right, that should get a lot more people in. So this is what we're doing, guys. You guys want to back up the last like probably like 5 minutes? I was just explaining everything. If you guys just caught on, all right, so you guys could kind of get what's going on tonight. There we go. See if you changed. Yes. All right, cool. All right. There you go, guys. Let's get started. Sorry about the. I was wondering. Yes, Penny. Let's get this going. I'll send you the link if I could. All right, let's do this. Let's do a nice little shuffle of the main card. This is Archie, guys. So Archie is from the Wild Unknown collection by Kim Kranz. Is that her name? Sorry, I don't want to. Kim Kranz, yes. Part of the Wild Unknown collection by Kim Kranz. It's a circular deck. kind of hard to shuffle, so I'm doing it this way. It's really about archetypes and archetypes, yeah, like personalities, going in depth in ideas of who they might be, the personality traits like the hunter, the mother, the lover, the magician, the transfigurer, and then also going into locations where we might need to see them or go in physical or locations that jog our mind into what they represent to us, as well as essences. Okay, so here we go. For the wild unknown, it's stacked, and for each quadrant or each area that I'm going to be on, I will pull another card over. Okay. Alrighty. Just all the tea I'm gonna expose on the person. The only thing that I'm really gonna expose is how you could actually be helpful towards a person and what they're going through. Alright. So here we go with SOS. SOS is getting shuffled in right now. She's coming in on Labyrinth, getting dialed in. Alright, Labyrinth. Ooh, right away. The Moon and Nine of Cups comes out real quick. Whoever needs to hear that, whoever wants to reference that for later, I'm not going to count it, but if you want to count it, let's count it. The Moon and Nine of Cups shot out real quick. I'm not counting it though. Alrighty. SOS is dialed in. Bam. I got freaking boxes everywhere for these cards. Move stuff out of the way. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, here we go with a Mo right there. A Mo's on the board too. Ah, a Mo! A Mo! See, they're cheering for you, Mo. Alright, here we go. Alright. I don't know who it was yesterday. Somebody created the emojis for a Mo. I thought that was so cute. She felt so loved. Alright, a Mo's on the board right now too. I hate it when things get dirty. Alright, okay. Here we go, guys. Osho getting dialed in. Always good vibes. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna start and we're gonna go clockwise. Okay, so we're gonna start with going up in north, we're gonna start and then going down to air and then going down to fire and then going down and then finishing up with water up here on the side, okay? So we're gonna go clockwise in. I'm gonna move the players off the board, not the players, but the decks off the board to make it clear. Should be able to just go off intuition and what they stand for. Alright. Here we go guys. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be for Earth, okay? Earth signs, this is the person that you're cross-watching over. this personality that I'm going to come up, that I'm going to describe, is the person that they are, kind of things and how they're feeling, what they might be thinking, and just kind of like the persona that they have. So again, this is for all versatilities and cross-watchers, okay? All versatilities and the cross-watched, okay? So here we go. The medallion. All right. So right away, Earth signs, this person is going to be someone in association that you've already given them something. Earth signs, this person is somebody that you've given something to. There's a bright light, something that when they look at it, they could always remember you, or when they look at it, they are associated with you, or it's always going to be a thing. So Earth sign, the person that you are cross-watching over knows who you are already, because it's something that you've already given them. Okay, so an understanding of this, Earth sign, your crosswatch already knows who you are because there's an association of a gift that you've already given them. Okay, and so wait, please thank you, Dex. For shit. Alright, so there's that's the already association, and so it's really bright. It's really bright, and I already want to say that you're associated with them with kids, or you're associated with them with an animal, or something bright and light and happiness. Happiness and illumination is something about this gift that is associated with them. So Earth sign, you're already cross-watching over somebody that knows who you are. Okay, and so going into what kind of personality type they are, let's go into it. The gem. All right, definitely. Again, this is talking about the kind of thing that they are, and also what they represent to you. So not only did you give them this really great medallion, but it's associated with something that's precious, like a precious stone. It's something that can't be replaced. Okay, to narrow in on who this person is for you. Damn, all right. The seed, definitely. So this person is going to be a kid, all right? You've given this person, Earth sign, you've given this person a kid. The person that you're cross-watching over is a kid. By the seed, this is narrowing down what you've given them, okay? The thread. This is the thing that ties you guys together as well. So of course it's going to be a kid, all right? So the seed, the gem, and the medallion, all down below, okay? It's actually fucking going in numeric order in a way, which is really weird, alright? Okay, so all these things are in the association of that, is that it's the thing that ties you guys together. It's something, so the seed of, oh, I want to say it's a kid, confirmation on that is that it's a thread. So it's a thing that's always going to keep you guys tied together no matter what. So other earth signs that are going through this as well, you know, if it's something that's keeping you tethered and it's the seed, I'm going to say that it's a kid. All right. Gnosis. All right. The interconnected things of things happen. If one thing is that's connecting to you, it's not just a kid. There's other things that are also connecting to you, and it just keeps on cycling around. Like, you know what, we keep it at a different area and then whatnot, and then it just cycles back around to being the same thing over again. So it's not that it's a bad thing, but it's almost a cycle that you're in this pattern with this person of good and bad, things being good, inner coming in, coming out kind of thing. So and actually that's one of my alchemical symbols right there. All right, so being in that is just like, that could be that too. Look at that, 3 points. Look at that, just 3 points leading to one in the center. 1, 2, 3. So, well, actually 4 points on each one, but 3 areas. Hey, what's up, Gating Gale? So in this sense is like, if we're doing this, like we're watching on this, right? So this is clarifying the connection that you have. Okay. Here's the thing though. They don't know. They don't know the real true feelings of how you feel about them. already. They don't know real true feelings of how you feel about them. Again, if anything of how we're using this reading today is how to be effective to the person you're cross-watching, not just getting all the skinny or the tea or the drama of if you're going to be present in this person's life, how can we be effective? How could we be constructive? Okay, they're in your life for a reason, so we might try to figure it out. So they don't know that you're watching. They know that you're they know who you are, but they don't know that you're watching over them this way. They don't know your feelings about them. They think you're just constantly a certain way with them. They don't know true feelings. Okay? Guys, and I haven't even gotten to the other cards yet, dude. Alright, here's his personality. The Sustainer. I am on Earth signs right now. Gail. So the personality that he is, he's the Sustainer. He is just like, if it's going bad, he sustains his composure. He sustains who he is. He sustains his presence and composure. No matter on what side it is, no matter if like one thing's pulling him on the other side and one thing's pulling him on the other side, like no matter where area he's being pulled into, even if he's being pulled on two opposite sides, in his realm where he's at, he's totally composed and he has his composure sustained. Okay, so he's like, even you could probably be angry and arguing with them, he's just like, he's a self-composed person, but also he's like that in his life as well. He knows how to keep a job. He knows how to keep his money. He knows how to sustain a livelihood. This probably is the reason why we're cross-watching over him, because he's probably a good catch in the sense of non-dramatic, and he could provide, he could sustain. Not exactly freaking yacht, freaking millionaire guy, but he could sustain. Thanks, Marita. I made the music. This is my own. I made this. Okay, so let's go into. So this is who he is. All right. So this is who he is already. This is just who he is for you. This is from just Archie right here telling you who he is to you. All right. So I'm gonna recap. Okay. Let's recap. The association is the medallion. It's something that you've given him. The association is that he knows you already. He knows of you because it's something that you've given him. Something bright, something shiny, something that he'll always know it's you. And for some reason, there's always this drawing to this. Okay? Next, we have the gem. What you've given to him is very, very precious. It cannot be replaced. This is hinting at what you've given him to draw into the connection of who this person is. Okay? Narrowing it down, the seed. I'm saying that it's a kid. You've given this person a kid. There's kid association with the seed coming in. Okay? Kid association. The thread. It's the one thing that will tie you guys together. So boom, kid right there. Lifeline, one thing that will always tie you together is a kid. Gnosis, it's a reoccurring thing. Here are the three areas that where you're connected to them. You being in the center, other areas as well, and then how it's a cycle. The bird wrapping around, it's a cycle. Get good, get awesome, get amazing, then argument, then start freaking, oh, I'm over it, then back again. We need to do this for the kids, whatever, right? It's a cycle with them. But also, the thing is, they don't know how you even feel about them. They don't see that. They don't see how you really feel about them. They don't see how you really feel about them, okay? Sustainer, this is who they are. They might be another earth sign as well because they're grounded in who they are. They keep composure no matter if they're being pulled on either side. Within their realm, they are calm and they're composed and they have everything that they need. It's almost a way that they know who they are. Okay? All right, so that's caught up on who we're talking about. This is our how, and then sorry, got tongue tied. We're gonna go into let's see what SOS has to say about their situation. What's going on right now with you guys? What are they going through right now, and how could you help them? How can you help? What do they, sorry, that's not the question. Yep, same shoes, different day, cycle for sure. If they knew you were watching them, what would they need from you? Let's see it, SOS. 1, 2. Oof. Judgment. Right away, judgment comes out. There's 2 ways of judgment on it. How are you seeing them? And I put it over Hierophant. I put it over Chariot over here. And a double-headed Pegasus. So we have judgment. Right away, judgment. What do they need from you? Judgment? The release of judgment? For you to change your judgment? For you to stop judging them? Are you anyone to judge them? What if they already think of you, not in the way that they know your feelings about them, but what if they think of you in the way of like, man, I'd wish you stopped judging me. I'd wish they'd stop judging me. I'd wish they stopped thinking of me in that way that they think I am. That's what they need from you, Earth sign. Is they want you to stop judging them in the way that you think they are, or they think that they can be better, in the way that you think they could do things better than they should. Earth sign. That's what they want from you. They want you to stop judging them. In a way, it's like, how many times have they tried to rise up? How many times have they tried to change? And you've shot it down because it wasn't what you thought it was. Earth sign. So, and then how can you alter the way that you see them? And if you see them struggling, if you're judging them in the way that you might see them struggling and needing help, why not offer it? Why not be there and offer it? Earth sign. You're supposed to be nurturing either way, Earth sign. Whether they're the Earth sign and cross-watching your Earth sign, whether Earth sign is nurturing either way. Which is really confusing is that your judgments on if they try to change and your judgments were like, oh, it's not good enough. That's really weird that it's coming from a nurturing sign such as you. So the crosswatched is what they would want from you is for your judgment to cease, or your judgment to stop, or to be more of a compassionate, empathetic person. That's right off the bat. Okay. Let's go into what you can do. Okay? Let's see what you can do. Caught right there. Right there for the full. What's up, Grace Murphy? 4 of Cups. Let's take a look at these emotions that you have. Okay? Let's take a look at where you're really at and what you're really hiding. That might be out. They might know that. But what are you hiding, Earth sign? You might be all cute and fuzzy and cuddly and everything like that. But what are you really hiding? What's unseen here in the situation? What's going on? What are you hiding? So when it comes down to you, like what can you do for your crosswatched is really reveal what you might be hiding. Okay? Mo's all like, girl. Mo's like, let's go. Let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Mo's like, let's do this. Mo's like wanting to talk about the judgment part real quick, okay? So let's see what Momo has to say about judgment. Accomplishment. Nah, no. Oh, sorry, Mo's talking shit. So, Mo's talking shit. Accomplishment. Upside down. Whatever you were trying to do by judging them that way, Earth sign, you did it. Whatever you're trying to do, you did it. You accomplished it. Be proud of yourself. If you meant to break them down, if you meant to make them not trust you, if you meant to make them not come around you or be so forthcoming and honest with you and just deteriorate it, congratulations, you've done it. All the times that you've judged them and you broke them down on things that weren't so much up to your par, you congratulations, you did it. All right, let's tell her, not tell her, sorry, let's tell them what they could do. This is what you could do, right? Let's tell them what they could do. 1, 2, 3. All right, blindfold. Unseen. Again, unseen. 2 unseens in a row. Dude, okay, bam. Unseen. Here's what you could do. There you go. So, the blindfold, tell them, be forthcoming. Say, hey, you know what? All those times that I judged you, I'm sorry. I wasn't really seeing the great person that you're becoming or the great person that you have become since I started judging you. Didn't think it was gonna be that kind of reading now, was it, huh? Right? Didn't think it was gonna be that kind of reading now, was it? So you wanna know what you could do? You can like take the blindfold off of you because you're not seeing what's really there. And you could take the blindfold off the situation and really share with this person how you feel. You know, maybe we're angry at the fact that I was wrong at all the time I judged them. So you're staying angry so you don't have to recant about the way you judged them. So if I stay angry, that means I don't have to apologize for anything. If I could constantly come up with stuff to stay angry at. Right? Hold on, 1 second. Let me get the link real quick. Copy link. I just had one of my good friends text me right now. Okay, I need my session because I told her that because she helped me with some business stuff, and what you call it? She helped me with some business stuff, and so I told her, you know, I'm gonna give you a session because you helped me with this. All right, so you want to know how you take the blindfold off. Be revealing to them. Let them know, like, you know what? I've been letting these judgments come over me, and I know they've damaged our relationship. You could be the one that changes everything, because you know what? You want to know what also is involved in this? You want to know what's so involved with this, despite you wanting to cross-watch over them all the time and figure what they're doing out. That's also involved. The seed. If you have kids involved, remember, that's also involved too. I could be spicy. All right, let's do this. All right, so Osho's coming in with a perspective for us, right? He's gonna come in and just kind of like give us an outside perspective. What's going on? You know, so like say we might tell our friends, say just like somebody that comes in from in the conversation. Osho's like coming in on what I'm doing and just gonna give an opinion, okay, and see and show us how it looks, right? And then when we get this like kind of like unassociated outside opinion, we could be like, oh, I guess that's what it looks like. Okay. And usually when it's that unfiltered outside opinion, because I'm not involved, Osho's gonna be like, what's up? This is what it is. Right? So let's do this. Alright. Osho, what's the scene look like? 1, 2, 3. Sorrow. Right away, Osho's like sorrow. Right away, Osho's like, you know, I see sorrow from things not going the way they should have gone. A constant sadness because there was a narrow area where things could have gone well and it didn't happen. So there's sorrow of an opportunity missed. Inner voice upside down. You're neglecting your inner voice. You're neglecting your inner self on how to go through this. It's almost like Osho saying, you know what to do already. You're just ignoring it. Right? Playfulness. Osho's also trying to be like, well, you play it off. Why are you playing it off? Osho's trying to tell you not to play it off. Like it's like, oh, well, it's just this. And really, he's trying to express to you the depth of what he's seeing. Okay? Alright, so that's Osho. Also, playfulness comes in as the Fool as well, with the clown right there. So I want to show you the Fool right there. That even though you might have shot yourself in the foot, you have this re-enlightenment. You have this enlightenment of what you know you need to do now. Okay? So, there you go. There you have it, Earth Signs. That's it for you guys. I'm going to tuck this up here, so keep that there, or I don't know if I should wipe it down and do a full one so I could make sure that the cards get used all. Because what if that comes in through again? I don't know. But, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to wipe them. So there we go. Timestamp that at 9:15. I don't know, I'm just kidding. Alright, so there you go. That's for you, Earth Sign. You got it? You good? Any questions? Let's get it in before I wipe it clean. Alright? We're in Earth Signs, okay? We're going on to air signs right now. Alright. Wiping clean to go to air signs. You're welcome, guys. So if you guys, let's see, what time is it right now? I don't know how to tell the time right now. My hour right now, my hour says 45:03, so I'm going on to air. So 45, it's air sign. 45 minutes, it's air sign. I really appreciate that. Alrighty. Alrighty, guys. Okay, so let's clear them out. And thanks, Jess. It's I feel like it's really when you set the intention for the deck. I feel like when you can go into like consecration and intention and kind of like awakening, connecting to, you're gonna have to let your imagination go in on that, right? And awakening them. Let your imagination go and feel into what kind of personality they could be. Like, what deep personality would you want them to be, and connecting to what really comes through for you. That's how you make a deck yours. You really just let your personality and their personality and your intuition come through, and just like you just really connect to it. And I feel like that's what brings the reading together a lot more, because I feel like the deck's personalities like really come through on each other, right? No, I got ash on the thing. Okay, so there we go. We are having Archie already set up for you guys. You guys saw my bald head right there. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go, guys. So, air signs. Archie, what are we doing for air signs? Air signs is going to go this way, guys. So I'm going to be reading air signs going down this way, okay? Here we go for air signs. All right, come on. Come on, card. Here we go. The riddle. Ooh, air sign already. Already getting good for air sign. We have the riddle coming up for air sign right here. Okay, so right away they're confusing. They might be going one way, and they might be saying one thing, but they're thinking another, and you might be thinking one thing, and they're saying another. So there's a whole big riddle going on in the confusion and the understanding of what this relationship is that you're cross watching over with this air sign. All right. Again, this is for air signs. This is for all versatilities and cross watchers and cross watched. All right. So right away, it's like right off the bat, it's telling you, and that's a great thing to have. Not a great thing, but a great identifier for your air sign is the riddle. They're really mental. They're really mind thinking. They're really mentally composed of what they want. And sometimes they have a little flicker of some emotion in there. Sometimes they don't. So again, there's one thing that you say. There's one thing that they say, and there's something that's there together, but also it's all part of something different. It's a really confusing situation. So with this air sign that you're in with, Crosswatcher, it's already confusing right off the bat. They're a confusing person. So this is identifying with the person that you're with. So air sign or Crosswatcher, if the relationship is confusing, or they're confusing, or once you feel like you're starting to get to know who they are, they flip the script, kind of like the way a Gemini works, or the way in a Libra is so indecisive and not making a decision, and then all of a sudden they're so fucking gung-ho for one way and one way only. Aquarius, I'm not so well versed on Aquarius, actually, to be honest. But I have some interactions with Gemini and Libra. I am a Libra. I did date a Gemini for a while. He was. Anyways, so let's go into the riddle of who they are. Let's go continuing more. The river. They're going to be chock full of emotions, but one other thing is you met them around or near a body of water, somewhere outdoorsy, but close to the water, near a river. These are identifiers. These are identifiers in showing you where you met this person, what they're associated with. They might be really strong and flowy with lots of freaking hot and cold emotions. You might be able to pick up on their emotions like thermal imaging, right? But the river comes in as an identifier. Either you met them down at the river, or you identify their emotions really strongly, as in coming on. Like thermal imaging, freaking predator. I feel out. They're upset. I'm not gonna bother them. You kind of like pick up on that kind of thing with them. All right. Here we go. The mentor. What are you talking about me for? Okay, here we go. The mentor. They are a really wise person. Okay? That's the reason why that they're part of this riddle. Because they're so well versed in other ways of being, but when they're in this relationship with you, it's confusing. You would think they would know how to speak to you. You would think they would know how to get their point across to you, right? So with that, it's like they're a mentor. They're a mentor for others, and they're really wise. But when it comes down to kind of like this relationship, it's not that it's twisted. It's the riddle takes place. You don't know where you are because, and where they're at. You don't know if you're in a relationship with them or they're, giving you advice all the time. So I don't do that. Kind of. All right. So here we go, guys. So the next thing that's coming up is like the identifier. So we already identified the kind of way that this person is. His aura, his senses, like he's a mentor. His job is either consulting. He's in the eye of the people. He or she gets in the eye of the people. They are involved with civics, or they are in this area of like mentoring others, being a coach or a consultant, or even maybe even like something of a wise stature judge or a lawyer or some sense. Okay? A teacher of teachers. There you go, teacher of teachers. Here we go, more. Fault line. I thought of this earlier. All right, so here's the thing with this relationship is like it's like there's damage already to it, and it's very easy in waiting for this relationship to either like have a big earthquake and it's done, or you're gonna risk it. You're gonna risk being in this relationship with this person not knowing the real outcome. So the fault line is like you might have already damaged it with some situations, and so it's kind of risky. It's really risky on your end if you want to stay with it, if you want to be with it, if you want to be there. Okay, because of the damage that's already done, or just because they're unstable, and that might be part of the riddle. Not that they're mentally unstable, but that the situation or the relationship is unstable because of something that was already damaged to it, and that could probably add for the riddle because they're constantly because they're traumatized from that damage that was done. And so they're constantly questioning the relationship. They're constantly in analytical thought of the relationship. That could be the reason why there's the riddle, is towards the fault line. Again, these are identifiers to help you identify who the person is. If you're quite, again, what resonates with you, take it. What doesn't, leave the rest. Okay. And this is for earth signs. I mean, air signs. One more? Yeah. One more to identify who this person is for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Definitely a lover. They're definitely your lover. So that's who this person is for you. They're your boyfriend or your girlfriend already. You're already in this relationship that you're cross-watching over them. Cross-watcher, the person that you're cross-watching over is the person that you're with right now. Okay? So this is your partner. This is who you're with already. Okay? So they're a mentor. They're your lover. They might even probably be your first partner or the longest partner that you've been with as well too. And even, yeah, they're confusing. Okay, let's go down into it. Let's get SOS on the board. I kind of like really like the way Archie shows up on Labyrinth like that with the diamond in the circle. Alrighty, SOS. Let's see what's going on. So keeping in this thing of what your crosswatched would like from you, what they would need to know from you, we're gonna go into that, okay? SOS, show us what they would need from you. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Spirit of Cups. So Spirit of Cups is the King of Cups coming in upside down, right? So Spirit of Cups is the King of Cups coming in right upside down. I'm just gonna hold it right there for a little bit. So Spirit of Cups coming in upside down is like they're wanting you to help them manage their emotions. Like that's the thing about the riddle. It's like they are just all analytical. They have really barely or are even probably even afraid of connecting to their emotions with you because of this fault line. You know, they're that's the reason why they're the riddle, right? You know, and just to connect, you might have been either they're a fucking onrush of fucking emotions, but they just don't know how to do it with you. It's at a different frequency, right? With the river, or you met them at a river. All right. So in the fault line is what's keeping the emotions from happening. The fault line is why the emotions are backed up and not being able to. It's the essence of what's wrong with the situation. It's the essence of what you are probably cross-watching for, is how to understand you're cross-watched. And really, it's the fault line is like not knowing how to see them with their emotions. You're expecting them to be a certain way, and it's not happening that way. So the cross-watched is like the thing with the fault line. There's damage because there's just like no receptance of their emotions, receptance of what they're feeling, receptance of how they might be, because of what they do. It's almost like there's because of what you do, you don't need that. You should already do this. So you're acting with them in a certain way because of based off of what they do already. So based off of what they do, it's almost like you think that they might not need support. So well, here's the reality check for you, air sign. Your crosswatch does need that support. Okay. Let's see what Amo says. Well, what do you gotta say? Pathway. So here's what your MO is like talking about how you're supposed to help them, right? How you're like stop avoiding it. You're finding one way. You're finding ways to avoid it. You see the big problem too. This is I'm pointing the Apple Pencil at you. You're finding ways to avoid it. There's a way to do it. You're avoiding the emotion. You're bypassing some of the hard stuff. But here's the thing though. You're bypassing some of the hard stuff. You want to know what that underneath is? That underneath that bridge when you're trying to bypass it? You're building that bridge over a fault line that you're trying to ignore. Just saying. Just saying. Okay? The way that you're ignoring this person and what they're feeling, even though you're cross-watching over them, trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with them. I'm telling you. You're trying to build a bridge with them. You're trying to build a relationship or connection with them over a fault line that's not being addressed. You're not seeing this. I'm almost getting frustrated with you. Okay. So either you're the air sign cross-watching over the person you're cross-watching that you know you're over, or the air sign or the person you're cross-watching over is the air sign. Okay, so that's a mode. Let's go into what you could do. All right, let's go into what you could do. What you could do. Six of Cups. Do you have a thing about one-upping them? Do you have a thing about what? Well, I went through this today. Well, you know what? I went through this as well. You know, or when I was this young, I did that too. Do you have a thing about one-upping them? Like you had to make your situations or your emotions more unique than theirs. There's a denial in that. Okay, so when I get that coming in, like even before giving you the card. So we have Six of Cups upside down with the unicorn laying down, right? So it's like this kind of like one-upping passive aggressiveness that you have on them. And it really might be playful. You really might just be saying it, but it's affecting them. It really is affecting the way they are with you in the relationship, and that's probably adding to the fault line. So, and what you're doing, or what you could do, is not do that. That's why it's upside down. Is to like kind of like tone it down a bit. Tone down that one-uppedness that you're doing, because that's what you could do to remedy the relationship and remedy what's going on. Is to take this like thing of where you're trying to one-up them with your emotions, like, oh, but mine is special because of this. You need to do this, kind of like tone it down a little bit with that. Acknowledge and know that that's what's going on. You know, take a look at, like, what I'm seeing right now is take a look at their facial expressions when you're doing that. See if they engage with you anymore when you try to bring in what you felt on top of that, or how they could have did something. Even when they're just sharing something with you, see how what your response does back to them, your typical response. See what their facial expression looks like. You might have already noticed, because I'm saying it. I'm saying it for a reason. Hey, Light Girl Tarot. I'm doing what your crosswatch needs to know from you. And so, like, so again, so for what you could do is to stop trying to one-up them on the emotional part of what's going on. Whenever they're trying to share with you, just stop trying to one-up them. That's not helping the situation when it's what you're building with them, right? When what you're building with them is on a fault line. Okay? Like, so trying to one-up them and trying to disconnect, because doing that one up thing doesn't create emotional connection. It actually creates emotional separation because it shows that you're not trying to see them. You're trying to show them how you already did it. All right, let's go into what Amo has to say for. Amo's like, yeah, let me at her. Amo's like, let me at her. All right, so Amo's like, she's gonna give you her little nudge on what you could do as well. So so SOS is already like, tone it down a little bit. Let's see what Amo has to say. 2, 3. Influence. She wants you to know how that is a bad influence. Doing that is a bad influence. She's connecting with that. So we have Moon upside down. Come on, get there. There we go. Moon upside down. Influence. Right? But with it being upside down, it's like, so she's telling you how that is a bad influence on the relationship. She's kind of like doing the like, hey, you should listen. It is a really bad influence on them. On what that does is a bad influence on the situation. So following this and then like toning it down, stop being that bad influence on the relationship. All right. So that's what's going on with you guys. So for air sign, whether you're cross watching or whether you're cross watching or you're cross watched is the air sign, or you're the air sign cross watching. This is you. 2, 3. So Osho's coming in and he's just, like I said, he's giving that third person view, like looking through the window, showing you what's going on, showing you what he sees. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We are the world, right? So we are the world comes in upside down because Osho's kind of coming in and saying that you're very self-consumed. With it saying we are the world and it being upside down, it's like you want the world, you are the center of the world, you're the world attention, you want the attention all around you. Okay, so that's what Osho's saying right off the bat. He's like, we are the world upside down, the world does not revolve around you. Okay, kind of like third person objective. Osho's like, the world doesn't revolve around you. So like that passive aggressive one-uppedness does not help the relationship. 1, 2, 3. Friendliness. Don't try to be friendly. There's no friendliness there. There's like, it feels like it's almost like competition. Friendly, it's not, the relationship is, it feels like there's a competition going on. And especially with the air sign, that doesn't feel good. They don't like being in competition because that puts them into analytical thinking and having to figure it out, which keeps them disengaged from the relationship. So friendliness upside down coming in as that Osho seeing this as this relationship seems more like a competition than it does a relationship. Hey Sabrina, the bitch. Sabrina, the bewitched, the bitch. That's so funny. All right, so that's it for you guys. All right, so air sign, there you go. Quick little recap. Okay, for what your sign was for air sign, you're cross-watching over air sign. Quick recap. We have the riddle. They are confusing. The relationship is confusing. What's going on is confusing. This is how you're going to distinguish that this is your relationship. If the relationship is confusing, they're like, you have your way, they have their way, and then the hands in the middle is the way together, the things that's going on together, right? So here we go. So there's that right there. And then we also have this going into the river. The river is like the sense of emotions, the intensity of that it is, or either you met them down at the river, which is funny. It's pointing down towards that. But also the intensity of what is the river. Also, check this out. Horse right there. Horse right there. Bam. Check out the horse right there. Upside down horse. Right motherfucking there, bitch. I love it when the cards speak to each other. I love it when the cards speak to each other. Okay, so you either met them down at the river, or this is the emotion that's going on. That they're frequent, everything that's coming in, and then boom, you just have to just either you're not making sense of it or clarity of it. Okay. And then here we go with the kind of describing who they are. They're a mentor. Either they're the head of their field, they're a teacher of teachers, they're either a coach or a lawyer or a judge, but they're somebody very wise in knowing and wisdom. All right. This is recap, guys. The thing is that the relationship is very fragile. There's two sides of the situation that are not seeing each other, and they're often drifting apart. And that's what's going on. The relationship is drifting apart, and it's being built on something. It's being built on a fault line. You know, there's I don't know if there's a way that could be fixed or reconstructed yet, but that's kind of thing that's what the relationship is going on. There's a lot of damage in this relationship, and already who this person is, they're your lover. You're already in a relationship with them right away. They're already in a relationship with you. So there's your recap, kind of like, and then also what they need from you. They need you to see them in all their emotion. The Spirit of Cups comes in, King of Cups comes in, it's upside down. It's like you're not seeing them. You're just not fucking seeing them. And what was so fucking important is that you're not seeing them in that emotional authority, right? So here coming along with fault line and pathway. What is it? Passage. You're trying to build this relationship on that fault line. Okay. That doesn't go good. And then so the river thingy comes in. Like I said, Six of Cups is you. Like, what do you need to know? What can you fix it? Stop trying to one up them. Stop trying to make your story unique unicorn. Stop trying to make your story unique. Like, oh well, I did this or I done that. Right here, influence. It's not having a good influence on the relationship when you do that. Okay. Osho came in, not the world, center of the world. The world does not revolve around you, and it's not a competition. Okay, this relationship that you're trying to save, you're cross-watching over and how to fix it, it's not a competition. Okay. All right. So I am going, that's it guys. So I'm going to clean up for air sign, and I am going to get ready to do fire next. All right. So if you guys want to, somebody said that they're going to timestamp for me. So the timestamp right now for the ending of that is 1:12, an hour and 12 minutes. Scorpio Mars. All right, so fire is going to be in this quadrant down right here, okay, guys? So fire is going to be radiating down this way, okay? We are having a good time tonight. We are having a good motherfucking time tonight. What's the time? 1:12. 1 hour and 12 minutes. Okay. This is the only downfall to this deck. All right, here we go. Got Sage and Palo Santo right here. Alrighty, guys, let's do this. All cleaned up and ready to go. Alright, right, let's do this, guys. Sounds good? Okay. Oh my god. I'm so stoked. I'm so ready for this, guys. All right. Guys, we're doing fire signs right now. Fire signs coming up right now. So fire signs for all versatilities and cross watchers and cross watched. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's go into who this person is. Ooh, the hunter. Right away, this person is the provider. This person is a hunter. They go after what they want. They pursue it. They just go straight forward. They see what they want and they manifest it. Either they see what they want and they track it down and get it, or they see what they want and they pinpoint and they're able to achieve it. They're able to strike it down. The hunter. They're a very precise person, fire sign. They're like a no bullshits kind of person. Like whatever matters, whatever, it's like it all matters to this person. Because one wrong move could be like in a way like life or death for them. One wrong move could be like things that you can't get back. They are really serious about the situations that they get themselves into, and especially if it's a good move or bad move. They are like kind of like probably even overreact sometimes when it comes to not getting things their way, or when they miss their shot. Okay, so that's the kind of person it is. But very good qualities though. They're a hunter. They're a provider. They always, are striving to get what they want. Okay. The visual, see what I mean? The vision comes in right away. So again, pinpointing on what they're focusing on. Okay. So the vision comes in. And the reason why the hunter comes in for them is because they've been through it. They've seen it. They have the wisdom of both sides. They've been through the mountain. They have the inner foresight on them, and they're always looking for new ways to be. They're cooperative, and they're always growing. They always reach for higher sights. The trees on top, the hands holding each other, the owls with the wisdom, the mountain in the center. Right? Oh yes, I definitely get you, Sabrina. I'm definitely down to do that. You should check out some of my other stuff. You definitely need to check out what Coffee with Cards today and yesterday, Sabrina. You need to check out Coffee and Cards for reals. All right, so here you go with the vision. So this is the kind of person that person is for your crosswatched. Okay, is that they have vision, they have direction, they know where they're going. Okay. What does the penny mean to you? Real quick, just what does a penny mean to you? All right, here we go. The gem. Very important person to you. They're very important. They're just something that actually they're really good at what they do. Okay. Almost like not like a diamond in the rough kind of thing, but what they do is just like something that's not anybody else could do, that correlates to why they're a really good hunter and why one bad decision could mess things up for them. Okay. All right. Gnosis. All right. Omnidirectional. So when this thing comes out, it's like they're also in a cycle. When they do something, and you could pinpoint the way they do things. So if you already know this about them, you might probably be the wrench in the machine, or be able to pull them out of a cycle that they're in. Maybe they get too much of being a hunter and not understanding that bad decisions are okay sometimes. You might be doing this for them as well. But this kind of thing is this feeling or this energy is when they need to be brought out of a cycle, when they're going through the same thing over and over again, and it's almost like kind of like the infinity loop, not so much as the circle, right? So okay, They don't know that you're cross watching over them. They don't know who you are. They don't know. They're not aware of what you are to them. Okay, so fire signs, they don't know that you're cross watching over them. All right, this is your person. They don't know that you're cross watching over them. It's unseen. And your 5 cards for that. So again, recap, they're a hunter, they're a provider, they're a ghost. They're probably somebody that you want to be like in a way, and they're probably somebody that you already are around. Because what's coming through, it's almost like they're a hunter. They're kind of like, it's like somebody that you probably want to be like, somebody that you want to emulate, somebody that you admire, that does all this stuff. Okay. Here we go. So what if this person that you're cross-watching on could use your help, or knew that you were cross-watching on them, what would they need from you? There you go. 10 of Cups. Oh, they would want to know that you're there. So 10 of Cups comes in. 10 of Cups comes in. Why not show yourself to them? Why not show themselves on how you could provide to them? Why put a little color in their life? Put some vibrancy in them. They don't see you, so why don't you let yourself be seen? Those are nice colors right there to be seen by with that colored eye. So again, colors, 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 colors. So they might not know you per se or see you, but you already have an effect on them. You've been growing in their life in some way, but they probably don't know a lot of the stuff of the reason why they have it or are going through it is because of you. So here's a good thing on that. There might be a time for a reveal on this, or you just stay also. You stay also that hidden gem in their life. This explains that a lot. It's like a hidden gem. You stay that hidden gem in their life, and I don't know what 10 of Cups. Why the 10 of Cups of emotion though? You might be the one that's providing a lot of things for them, providing emotional stability, but they don't know who you are. So, maybe it's like a catfish thing. I don't know, catfish thing. That's weird. Let's see what Emo says. I don't know. I've read some weird shit before that's come out, so we got one more, guys, after this. We got water signs coming in after this. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what Emo says. Ooh, leadership. Okay. Are you their boss? Are you their boss? You're probably their boss. That's why you can't do anything, and that's why you're able to provide things. That's why they can't see you like that, or this thing can't happen, because there's some kind of like hierarchy in this, because the ram comes in with leadership. And it's not like, oh, take leadership and to reveal yourself and to connect with them. I'm taking this as like you might be their boss, or you might be in a job thing where you can't do that. Right? So the person that you're cross-watching over is either, it's in a form of leadership, or there might be your boss. Oh my God. Are they your boss? Are they your boss? Oh my God, they're your boss. Oh my God, they are your boss. Or you're the boss. Somebody's the boss. All right, here we go. you need to do? What do you need to do? Let's see what you need to do. So that's like what you can't with. So so it's like, what does he need you to do? It's like, oh, well, he's the boss or take leadership. I want to, but the boss came through. Let's see what you need to do. 1, 2. 1, 2. Skyfather. All right. Skyfather came out. I want to feel like you're the boss. You're the boss in this relationship, and you really can't do much. Really, you could just provide the best kind of like suitable environment for the person, because of the situation that you guys are in. Like, you are an authority where you can't abuse your authority in a sense, right? So Skyfather comes in to kind of like pinpoint like who you are in this relationship, where you're at, and what you're doing. So either you're the boss, and you really can't do much because it might jeopardize things with you guys. That's a little cheesy. That's not cheesy. That's a little bit juicy. That's a little bit like office drama, which I was not thinking this was gonna get into that. But alright, fire signs. You cross watch over who you guys cross watch. And you know, somebody might need this message. Alright, here we go. 2. What does a Mo want you to know? Revelation. Yeah. Revelation upside down. So it's like you're just gonna end up keeping this relationship secret, or just keeping the fact that you're cross-watching secret, because you can't really do anything. So you could just basically just cross-watch, and this is just describing the person that you're cross-watching over and who it is. So you know, not that you're gonna get any resolve over this. So fire signs, sorry, but that's about it. It's just showing you who you're cross-watching over, who you're admiring, and who you're there for. The idea of leadership, if something for a leadership comes up other than what I gave, then go for it. But for you, Skyfather comes in is like you know better that you can't overstep professional boundaries, and that's about it. And that's where you're at on that. Dun, 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 dun. Boop. So yeah, okay. Let's go into Osho real quick. See what Osho's seen. Spill the tea at what's up, 17 o'clock, right? Oh, girl, you should have been here for Earth signs, man. That was like, bah, bah. All right, here we go. Osho, what do you see? Osho, spill the tea. Osho, what do you see? Osho, spill the tea. No, I'm just kidding. That's my new rhyme. SOS, what do you see? SOS, spill the tea. No, I'm just kidding. That's gonna totally catch on, right? That's totally gonna catch on. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's see what Osho sees. 1, 2, 3. The Fool. You know. You probably have done this before and have gotten in trouble, or you know already. So this is what it's in. So Osho's like, you know already. You've been through this before. Not that you've done it before, but you've been through a situation before where you've had to keep it completely professional, and that's where it's at. Okay. Osho, spill the tea. Osho, what do you see? But so it's adventure. The playful flirting that you do in the, you know, in the workplace or wherever you're at is adventurous enough for you. All right, so that's what's going on with that. Nothing really big for fire signs other than just, you're just getting a recollect of what you're cross watching over. Really, sorry, but that's just what's coming through. But so adventure comes in right here, and so it's like it's a thrill, I guess, what you're doing with this person, and I guess that's all what's good for it right now. Is that you just get a nice little thrill out of it, not putting anybody in danger. It's just who you're cross watching over. So whoever fire sign has that intense energy that took over the reading, there you go. You're welcome. Here we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna clean up and get ready for the next one. Any questions, guys? Any questions on what's going on? Any questions on what I'm doing or what the specifics of each deck is meant to do? So I could clear up anything for you guys watching. Okay, guys. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Let's do this. Alrighty. You gotta cleanse them. You gotta cleanse them. Gotta cleanse your deck. Gotta cleanse it. Get a nice one. There you go. What's the time? Let's see. What's the time is? Thank you, Gaten. Garden. Time is 1:34. I keep on forgetting that you guys are watching me do this sometimes. Just gotta, let's do this. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Again, guys, real quick, if you guys want to get in for your own personal readings, I have space available this week. You don't know when I'm not going to have available space, so you might as well get them in right now. show us what's going on with the people we're cross-watching for water signs. What are water signs cross-watching over? Alrighty guys, so here we go. Again, cross-watching for water signs. What does your cross-watched, what your cross-watched like you to know, want you to know? Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Right off the bat. Bam. Adam, we have our life coach next week. Yes, we do. The womb. The womb. Who are you cross-watching over? A mom? Crossing over a mom or another woman? So who you're cross-watching over is another woman or a mom or soon-to-be mom. Or it's either the beginning of a fresh of a new relationship. Okay? The womb comes in. Or is it 3 people that are affected by this? The womb or 3 point... Here we go. I'm just going to show you guys again. The womb. You guys connect to that. The womb. Alright, there we go. It would be a woman that's pregnant or something that's going on with the ability to get pregnant, or cross-watching into that sense of why we would be cross-watching on a pregnant woman. These are, I mean, maybe I'm hungry. I don't know. Alright, so here, let's see. Let's go into your next one. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. The womb, the mother, boom. So we are cross-watching over a mom. We are cross-watching, or we're cross-watching over a mom already. Water signs. Alright, let's do this. Water signs, we're cross-watching over a mom. Yep. That is a pair of lips with a diamond in the center. Kind of like, yep, kind of like the, I don't want to, right away I thought of like the kiss on the forehead kind of thing from a mom, the way a mom does the kiss on the forehead, and how it's always like on our third eye area. So imagine that diamond always kissing our third eye. So maybe we're having a cross watch for this, right? Or do you ever feel that you're being cross watched by your mother? That was so connected. Bam. Right, so we have like kind of like the way our mom kisses us on the forehead kind of thing. Maybe your mom is whoever's watching this, I want to know if maybe you're kind of thinking that your mom's watching down on you, or your mom's watching you if you're watching this water sign. I think your mom is crossed on. Maybe you're having the idea that she wants to see you, wants to know that she's watching you kind of thing, if you're feeling that. Other than that, you're watching over a mom, or you're cross-watching a mom right now. Okay, so you're cross-watching a mom, or you're hoping that your mom is cross-watching over you. Alright, here's your next one. The father. Oof. The mother. The father. Cross-watching over a family. Are you watching over your family? You're cross-watching over your family now. I want to say this now. Either you're cross-watching over your family, or we're wondering what our parents are doing. We're wondering about our own family. Yeah. You're either... Okay. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. I'm sorry. I'm getting it now. You're in the cave. You're gone. You've been abandoned. You've been shut out. You're either like the black sheep, you're looking from afar. Okay? You're looking from afar and you're cross watching over your family. Okay, you're cross watching over your family, your mom or your dad, right? And I want to say the same thing like I was talking about the kiss on the forehead. Way before this card came up, the kiss on the forehead, eyes on the forehead. So I want to feel like I'm feeling that either you've been rejected or you've been abandoned or you've been outcast from your family and pushed aside, and feeling like you're in this cave. I want to feel like you're really missing your mom. You're really missing your dad. Maybe if it's even the fact that your dad is the one that pushed you out, your dad is the one that pushed you away. What's going on with the family or what's going on with the situation. But I know that you really miss your mom right now. What's coming through is that you really, really, really miss your mom right now. Maybe because you're pregnant. Maybe because you're going through pregnancy. That could explain the womb coming through. This is where you're at too. But there is a disconnection. There's no connection there. There's a wanting of connection, and here is that. Hence the cross watching. Hence the cross watching towards your mom and your dad, and the missing of, most importantly, the missing of your mom's love and the missing of your mom's affection. That's what's really coming through right now. So for you, water sign that you're cross watching, like I really resonate with you right now. I really resonate with your heart, with your sadness, with your wanting to see them and wanting to just experience that affection again. Like yeah. All right, hold on. No, I'm gonna cry. But I really connect and feel the loss or the missing of your family, of the missing of your mom and your dad. Okay. Let's go into what you could do. What would they want you to do? This is an emotional one. Okay, let's do this. Sorry guys, I'm just that's really like flooding through. Like almost like you didn't expect to get discovered on this one, or you didn't expect this was gonna come out for you. And let's see what let's see what they would like you to do. 1, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune. Even if they sent you away, even if they're the ones that did it, Wheel of Fortune came in. Okay. So Wheel of Fortune came in. This is what you can do. This is what they would want you to do. Just try one more time. Try to come out of that cave one more time. Okay? Try to just come out of this cave one more time and make an attempt to go back to them. make an attempt. Like the chances are in your favor of what you're supposed to need and what you're supposed to get out of that situation will be there. What they would want you to do is to try one more time, maybe even make an attempt. Maybe they're just maybe they can't do it. Maybe they don't have enough courage to do it. But you're protected in a way if you were to do this. If you were to take a chance and to go back and try to reconnect with them, I would say it's really in your favor too. I feel like you would be protected. You would be protected to do that. Okay. Let's see what Osho. Let's see what Osho. Let's see what Amo has to say. Influence upside down came in. This is different for this time. The Wheel of Fortune is like it's that influence that bad influence that would have been there, that bad notion, that thing that would have been influencing them in another way is not there no more. The things that would push things in a way of being unclear are not there anymore. So the fact that there's a bad influence or a bad way or a bad thing underneath is like it's not there. There's no bad influence in it. There's no someone speaking in. Maybe that's what's gotten in the way before, is that people getting in your mom and dad's ear and making them think a certain way. But there's no bad influence in this. It's all good fortune. You're protected in this sense. Okay. What's up, Uncool? Way to make it a... Jess. Girl. My Scorpio is going through this, dude. Going back home to his mom and dad. Dude, how fucking crazy is that? That's literally like when I said he went back to Texas. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Ugh, that is so fucking crazy, man. All right, so here we go. Maybe that's for him. Stop being a bad influence. All right, here you go. What could you do? What could you do? What could you do? There you go. Okay, here you go. What can you do? 1, 2, 3. The Naked Heart. Alright, this is what you could do. Naked Heart comes in. This is almost like the Philosopher's Stone idea connection. Is like the Philosopher's Stone or the being able to turn anything into anything only comes, really the magic ingredient comes with the power of your intention. The power of your intention of what you really want to desire, what you really want to do, what you really want to have, what you really want to manifest and create and put together and have passion and dedication to what you really want to metamorphosize into. The Naked Heart. Really expose it all, really show it in its lushness. Really expose it to the people that you really want to, if it's your mom and your dad. This is your chance to really show it. All in all. See what Amo has to say. Thanks for the likes, guys. Remember to hit like and subscribe. That's what it is. Hit like, subscribe, and the little bell. Alright, Amo, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Leadership. Again, you with the leadership. You came out with this the other day too, with leadership in your cards, water sign. Leadership. If this is you, take leadership in that. Take leadership. Really go forward. Don't wait for them to ask you, how are you feeling now? You need to take leadership in going forward and taking the chance in going back to them. You need to take the leadership in it all. You really do. You really need to take the leadership in going back in it all. And so it's like, either you're gonna recalibrate in who you are, you're gonna recalibrate in what you're doing. You just need to take the step forward and not wait for somebody to tell you to do it. You need to take the leadership in doing it, stepping full forward into it. I don't know, I was shuffling that one. I was shuffling the wrong deck. I was just like zoning out on freaking my Scorpio real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, here we go, guys. Oh, wow. You just freaking spray all over the place now, don't you? What are you guys doing tonight after this, huh? Wanna go to the taco shop? Wanna go get some ice cream sandwiches? Osho, let's give us that outside perspective of what's going on. 1, 2, 3. Clinging to the past. Oh my god, I swear. I have to send this to him. I have to send this to him now. Clinging to the past. Stop clinging to the past. This is what Osho is telling you that you're seeing, that he's seeing. He just sees you clinging onto the past, holding on to shit that makes no sense. I'm holding on to it anymore. Especially if you have to go back home. Especially if you're going back home. I have to fucking... I'm gonna have to show him this now. Alright, here you go. 1, 2, 3. What's other Osho also trying to show you? On their outside perspective. It's not me. This is Osho saying it. 1, 2, 3. Watching you scream after this. Alright, there you go. Let's see. The Master. Yeah. Osho sees you. That, like, if you end up watching this, Mr. Scorpio, that's what I've been referring to. If you end up watching this, Mr. Scorpio, that's what I mean is, like, I hope you see what I see in you. I would want you to see what I see in you. Even Osho sees what they see in you. You know this is an experience for you to experience, for you to get to that master point. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for all this. There's a reason for this recalibration that you need to do, and Osho's telling you that right now. All right. So there you go. That's it for you. I'm gonna keep these right here because I'm gonna end up showing him later, or I'm gonna get on a call with him right now, probably afterwards this. But I'm gonna keep this right here, and yeah. So there we go, guys. So what you guys just watched was the new deck that I got, Archy. Archy going into describing personality traits, how we met somebody, where we met them at, and what they could be, what they could, you know, be like, and describing the person on who they are and how they are connected to us, right? I'm going to have sweet dreams. Got work early. All right, 17 o'clock. Right, so that's kind of like what Archy is about, right? Archy's really going into like how we met somebody, what they're like, who it is, who they can be, bringing into really like the archetypes of what a person is, how they are in relationships, and what's going on. And I thought this was a great first run with Archy going on right now. Right, I use Archy this morning. I think I used Archy this morning a little bit for coffee and cards, but this was a great run with Archy being the prime deck, the showrunner of tonight's stream. All right, so yeah. Any questions, guys? Any questions from you guys? Any questions from the audience? From all you guys out there in YouTube land, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm gonna hold it for a little bit. See if you guys have any questions on what's going on here and how that was done. Anything I need to message somebody. So yeah. Nope. That's it. All right, cool. Alrighty, guys. If you guys love today's reading, guys, the card decks involved is the Naked Heart Tarot by Jillian C. Wild, which is also known as SOS, Secrets of the Soul. And then we also have Archy coming in, which is the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck, and which is also known as Archy. And then we also have Osho that was on the deck, on deck today. Osho deck on deck today, and we have Osho. And then we also had Amo. Amo was on deck today as well. Amo, Antiquities of Magik Oracle deck was on deck as well. So those are the decks that we're using today for what is your cross-watched wanting you to know. All right, so if you guys loved it, if you guys had a good time, please let me know in the comments below. Please suggest it to people. The raffle is up tomorrow. I'm choosing names tomorrow on tomorrow's Coffee with Cards on who's getting their reading for free. The person that suggested you, and you, if you guys went to the pinned video at the top of the channel's page or the channel, it gives the rules in that video. Put the comments, put the person who suggested this channel to you, and that puts you and them in the drawing to get a free reading off my readings menu. All right. And how do you get to know your decks? Aiden, how do I get to know my decks? It's when I consecrate them. It's when I consecrate them and prep them and go into ceremony with them and just like really like let my intuition and imagination swirl and mix together and hold that space when I'm wisping around the sage and the Palo Santo. You know, like I just connect to the personality that's awakening in them. There's a vibration towards them. When I cleanse them, I don't wipe away all the energies of intention. I wipe away any energies that were cross-contaminated in the creating of them, but not the intention that the creator created them for, right? And then also like holding in my mind already what I want to intend them for, and if the cards agree to that, if the cards like my reason to use them or to indoctrinate them into my collection. So at 97 again at 9 again, yeah, coffee and cards at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time. And so like I also connect with the deck and like, do they want to be called that? Like what kind of personality do they have? And so do they want to be involved? Do they want to be integrated with other decks? Will they allow that? Will they allow the clarity card kind of like integration kind of thing, or some decks like to be done alone, right? And so there's that connecting with them that I like to do, and just really make it personable, because that's what makes the reading personable. That's what makes the reading connecting. That's what makes the reading like more like pizzazz and pow, and like the stories there, because the decks, they're awakened. They're part of the being, a part of the vessel that you become when you're reading. Will you have a beginner's tarot class in the future? Yes, actually, I am working on Eye of the Oracle, Card Readers Guild or Card Slingers Guild, because there's a way that I read cards, and it's not necessarily this is what Ace of Wands mean. It's like a way of how to deepen further into your understanding of what the cards mean. So probably like a symbology for beginners kind of way, but you would have to have some kind of reference to tarot cards already, you know, so I don't have to be, this is Ace of Wands number 1, you know, just kind of have some already base reference kind of thing. And if that's more called for, then I'll do that too. I don't care. Why not? Fuck it. Why not? Let's just throw it all in there. Right? But yeah, I do plan on having one coming out pretty soon. What else? Beautiful explanation. Thank you. You're welcome, Garden Gale. Or Garden Gal. Okay, I'm saying Gale. Garden Gal. And yeah, so like you just connect to them and you awaken to them, like Archie, like right, I was like, Archie, and then like, would you want that? And they're kind of like, so in Archie, the face for Archie is kind of like this very like kind of like modern stoic man psychologist look, right, with glasses, right? And so when I was consecrating them, I was like, what do you think of Archie? And the face was like this, and when I said Archie, there was like a little smirk, like right, that I saw in my mind of what Archie would look like if there were a person. I'm like, all right, so it's Archie. So that's how the name Archie came out. So yeah, but yeah, I'm connected to the main decks that I've used. There's Wanda, which is my Rider Raid deck. Don't ask why she wanted to be called Wanda all of a sudden. And then there's the Transparent Tarot deck that I have, and also my Shaman deck that I use. So there's a whole bunch of them that I haven't even really brought out yet to use. But this is just kind of like mainly of why, yeah. That's enough rambling. All right, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna end it, you guys. Thank you guys for being here again, and yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming on and spending time with me and learning about cards and symbology and hearing my spreads and just watching, and yeah, it really means a lot to me. All right, so all right, you guys have a beautiful, bright, and shiny night. I will see you guys on the next one, and you guys take an appreciation for what you appreciate, because what you appreciate appreciates. So appreciate it. Good night, guys.